What is going on, air signs? This is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. Also guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that is totally fine. Let's go ahead and see what's happening in your love lives today. And yeah, let's get started for Wednesday the 10th of October. Pretty darn amazing. I'm sorry my videos have been being posted up late in the evening. I've just been having a lot of stuff I'm going through. This Venus retrograde, like I said, guys, is kicking my behind, triggering me every 5 minutes, and I've got some things I have to deal with. But thank you guys for sticking around and dealing with the weird schedule anyway. What the hell? Alright. Underlying energy is the Queen of Cups. Underneath so, you have the Nine of Swords. You're in love, or somebody's... It's just about love in general. Oh, look at... It is about love. Oh my god, look at that. And then look at that. The King of Swords. Sticking right underneath that, too. They have the Empress, and then the King of Swords. That's crazy. But that was the card that was sticking out. Even though there was another card up in front of the King of Swords. But then you got the King of Cups. You're stressed out about the King of Cups. You're psychically attached to somebody that's in your dreams, making it very hard for you to sleep, or maybe you need them to sleep, but you just don't let them come in. You're not letting them in. Why? Because you don't really want to be like that. You don't want them. There could be somebody like this from the past. I feel like this person's interacting with you in a very psychic level, because nines, well, swords are thoughts and minds. And the fact that this person's holding their head is, and with the King of Cups underneath here, King of Cups is already very psychically connected anyway. And I always say the Queen of Wands, excuse me, the Queen of Cups could be anywhere in the world, anywhere. Okay, but she will feel that her man's connection forever, or woman, whoever, right? Whoever her soulmate is, well, not necessarily her soulmate, whoever she's connected to spiritually, it never goes away, no matter where she is in the world. And that's what I see. And I feel like there's something going on with this person that's trying to contact you spiritually. If you guys are doing meditation or aware of your psychic stuff going on, I feel like there's something going on. I feel like somebody's trying to reach out to you psychically or emotionally in some sort of way. For some of you that may not have any of that going on, right? You know, because, you know, there's always like this certain type of people out here that may be having this same exact experience, but there's somebody that's kind of, you know, a little bit more earthly with it, where there is this dilemma where there is something about the person that you feel emotions toward. Maybe someone that may have, you know, you have deep feelings for. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's love. There could be pain involved with that, interlope with all of that, but it doesn't mean that you don't have any sort of feelings attached to them. Because this King of Cups came up in that. So, what does all that mean? I feel like the situation is this: the Queen of Cups being emotionally open, being emotionally anything, right? With the stress of the King of Cups coming up, like this has to do with creating your king, creating your manifestation, or manifesting. And it's kind of like, why do you have to manifest at all? Why can't you just be you? But the situation is this. Taking it slow, taking it very slow. As a matter of fact, you know, I feel like there's a lot of looking closely at the details, hesitance on commitment. Now, the Knight of Cups, he is a very committed and reliable knight. He's the only one that really shows reliability, commitment, and stability. With that, you know, with that being a knight. And, you know what I'm trying to say. He's a knight. Typically, they're like younger, immature, you know. But he's the most reliable. He will definitely do what he's committed to do. That's if he commits to it, which is another reason why he takes such a long time. As I always say, guys, if those of you who watch my videos, you're like, you know the whole spiel, we know the whole spiel. But those of you that have not seen my videos, I see the Knight of Pentacles as somebody moving very slow, because they're taking their time to get some information, to get the full story, to really see every little scrupulous detail before signing yes on the contract and doing it, committing to it 100%. Now, this person can also come in to offer you stability and support, but they come in very young, and they're very You know, they may have an age difference here, because the reason why I say that is because you have the Queen of Cups coming up, and then the heart of the reading is the Knight of Pentacles. Again, guys, this could be you guys, right? Looking at a situation, being very cautious, not really sure if you can trust the situation 100%. You really want to get some more information. You're being very observant. But this could be that you're very observant of the person that's coming in to offer you that cup. This could be the offer you this offer, you know, that it's great in value to them, or there's something that you see is valuable to you because you have some sort of emotions attached to this person, or emotions attached to someone else. Now, this offer, perhaps, that's coming in from the Knight of Pentacles is definitely a new opportunity in love. But I feel that the long-term looking at the details, trying to make some sense out of it, looking very closely, very scrupulously, is delaying the beginning, because the Ace of Cups crossing the situation is a delay. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's putting it on hold. When you procrastinate, what do you do? You put it on hold. And I don't think you're procrastinating per se. You just haven't found the right thing that will say that will make you feel comfortable with just kind of being vulnerable. Because this is all about vulnerability. And this whole thing with Venus going retrograde in Scorpio is about what makes us the most softest. You know, that core, that sensitivity, that vulnerability. This is what is hitting. So hell no, you ain't gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll just jump, I'll just get on into there. No, as much as you probably would see the value, you still don't really trust. And it has to do with some sort of difficult situation that you've gone through in the past, where you had to either make a decision, and you know, or there was, you know, yeah, I feel like you may have had to make a decision about something before. Or maybe I kind of get the feeling with the Two of Swords, you were blindsided, but obviously blindsided with a decision, which in my opinion would be like, you know, something may have occurred and you just had to make a decision about something that you probably weren't necessarily ready to make. But that's for some of you. I don't know why that came up, blindsided. That came up to me. I don't know why blindsided came up. Blindsided would be more of like the Tower energy. But there's some sort of difficult situation in the past that really requires some sort of decision making, some truth to be told, pretty much. Okay? I feel like you may have had to make a difficult decision all in itself, but it's required you to take off your blindfold and handle the situation present, and that was hard enough. But here you have in the present the Page of Pentacles. Yes, there's an offer here. Somebody's offered it to you, but the fact that you're still looking at this offer like, well, what is it really worth? What is the sources of this? You know, you're getting too in depth with it in a way. So you're not allowing yourself to be open like the Queen of Cups would. And therefore, yeah, it is going to delay a new beginning in love, perhaps, because if you're just looking at the details, you're not trusting it 100%. Like, even if it has shown its worth to you in some way, then it's, yeah, you're not taking it 100%. Now, things are moving very slowly. Nothing's completely stagnant. But there is some slow movement here, and it has to come from what you're feeling is not, and you know, not necessarily not enough. But what are you feeling? What do you want? Not in a bad way, of course. I'm not saying it like, oh my God, what do you want? No, I'm saying like, what do you want? Like, what do you want in a relationship? What do you want in a partner? What will help you? What do you want to manifest? Because this is your opportunity now. More so than anything. And I feel like honestly, whatever you have been manifesting is come up now, and this is why you're not sure. Because you may have been doing something, or maybe involved in something that you hadn't really realized because you've been trying to avoid it and not deal with it and not saying, you know, putting it off. Like, there may have been some sort of decision making in the past, or maybe some sort of situation that you didn't really want to see. And that kind of manifested the situation now, where you have an offer of love from the person that you probably were like, I don't know about this from in the beginning. But you have the Hermit in the future, which to me says that there's a lot of looking back, a lot of self-reflection. Well, not necessarily looking back per se, because that's not really what the Hermit's about. He does look back at his experiences to heal those, but again, he looks within himself to find the answers to his questions, the reasons why there may be a feeling of vulnerability in the reasons why he can't truly commit to something yet. right? I feel like this is right now has to do with what you are feeling. Not necessarily like you're, you know, this is not about these like, guys, hurry up, you're holding everything up. This is not about that. If you need to take your time with it. I'm saying that this Ace of Cups will happen either way, with or without a person. It doesn't really matter what this Ace of Cups is going to be for you. It's more about what you guys are feeling in the moment, what decisions you make, because that's really going to really determine what comes later. But, you know, that's the point. You focus on the present and not focus on the future. And I feel like this potential offer here is just like, I don't know. I feel like for some of you guys, you do know what it is that you want, because the Queen of Cups knows what she wants all the time and always. She knows what she wants. The Two of Swords is not indecision. It's a failure to act. Well, it's not failure anyway. It's not, nothing is a failure. It's the execution that's being delayed. Because this person, the second they take off this blindfold, they know exactly what decision they're going to have to take. There's no need to think about it. Because it's like, you know what? This is what's happening. I can't deal. Well, this is what it is going on. Or okay, I'll jump in. This person just needs to take the blindfold off to make the decision. But until then, that's what's keeping it going. That's what's keeping the delay. The fact that they haven't actively looked at something. But I feel like you guys know what you want, but it's that fear of kind of like being vulnerable and accepting that kind of accepting exactly what it is that you want. Could be. But I feel like there's some, maybe you feel like you go into hermit mode for some more, or, you know, you could be dealing with a Virgo, and to kind of get some more information, just kind of really see, and to, you know, to observe. But you're observing yourself mostly. You're looking for answers within yourself. You're not really looking outside. And this Queen of Cups is very intimate anyway. It's very personal. It's within you. So it makes sense why you probably wouldn't be looking outside, because the situation, the thing that's kind of keeping you from accepting an offer right now has to do with why you are, you know, why, you know, you're not necessarily, you know, adamant about accepting it. So, you know, not necessarily so quickly, but why it's taking you so long to decide whether or not this is something you want. Right? Procrastination, just trying to just kind of like get more information, just trying to see what else do I need to see before I do this, what else do I need to see before I do this. It's like nothing is guaranteed, but this person is offering you something quite valuable, and it's almost like you want some sort of, I don't know what you want. I have this feeling though that this has to do with commitment. And not that you're incapable of it, but that if you are involved in it, will it deliver or put you back in a situation where you have to make a decision that you didn't really want to make? Because here the situation, your goal and ambition is the Emperor. You want to take control. This is all about the power and the control that you've got. And this is not about like power play. I'm not seeing this as some sort of power play. I don't think you guys are playing games, mind games, or anything like that. Some of you guys out there, very few of you, you may be playing mind games, but again, the vast majority of people watching this video, I don't think so. It's not about that. I feel like you got into some sort of place of stability, and the anxiety that's coming with this is about probably the Queen of Cups, which you would think would relinquish her control when she has actually all the cards in her hand. You believe it or not, I don't know if you guys are into BDSM and stuff. Well, I used to be in that. I don't care about mintiness, because you know we're all human. We have our own kinks and stuff. No kink shaming. All right, I know people out there that like feet, so don't be making me mad, y'all. But you know, the submissive is always like seen as the weak one and all that. It's not. As a matter of fact, they have all the power. They have all the control. And it's like, it's not about the control aspect. It's about feeling empowered. Being okay to be vulnerable. You know? And that's the hard part. I feel like that's the big thing that Venus Scorpio would be looking at all of us air signs with. Like, yeah, okay, what you're not trying to connect with, what emotional stuff you're trying to connect, because you don't want to be feeling like a damsel in distress or a weakling. Like, it's not about weakness. Scorpio is the strongest sign out of the water signs, and they're the King of Cups, you know, which would be seen as, you know, soft. Like, it's not. They're scary as hell. I don't know if you've ever met a Scorpio. They're scary, but you know, the fact of the matter is, it has to do with how you feel about yourself, about more so about this offer for yourself. You know what I mean? I feel like that's why you see the Hermit as a time to reflect. I'm going on for 15 minutes. You know, y'all make me ramble. I blame y'all. You know what I'm saying? You keep me here forever, and you probably got stuff you need to do, but I ain't gonna let y'all go. I'm just kidding. I do have to, because I have to go. But other than that, guys, I really want to say thank you so much for tuning in. I love y'all to death, and good luck today. All right, guys. Bye now.